सनातनाय सूक्ष्माय सुगुणाय सुशान्ताय सम्पूर्णाय सुशीलाय श्रीनिवासाय ते नमः. What is devotion without music, right? So music is brought in here. Worshipping Bhagavan by singing is brought in this sloka. Tantri prakarsha madura swanayavi pancha. So tantri means the string. The string instruments like the veena and all, it's got strings, right? So that's string. Prakarsha, very high degree. What is high degree? Madura swana. Madura, very, very sweet, very pleasant. Swana, sound. Tantri prakarsha madura swanaya. Vipancha, the string instrument, like the veena. Gayatyananta charitam. Gayati, to sing. Ananta, endless. Charitam, the deeds, the activities. Gayatyananta charita. Tava, your. Naradaha api, sage Narada also. Bhasha samagra masakrit karachara ramyam. Bhasha, language. Samagra, entirely, put together. Asakrit, repetitively, often. Kara, hand. Chara ramyam. Chara is wandering. Ramyam, beautiful, delightful, enjoyable. So, Karachara Ramyam can be understood as the fine gestures of the hands. Sheshadri Shekhara Vibhotava Suprabhatam. Sage Narada is singing the praise of Bhagavan. What does he do? Ananta Charitam. His endless Charitam. Bhagavan's Charitra is Ananta, right? Endless. So, he speaks about his Leela while he is singing. And while singing, he is not just singing, he is also playing his Vipanchi instrument. And that musical note is so pleasant to listen. Let this be auspicious to you. Narada Maharishi, all of us know, is the Devarishi. So he was born to Chaturmukha Brahma and Saraswati Devi. So now that makes Narada Maharishi the grandson of Bhagavan. So the grandson is now coming to sing the stories of the grandfather, which is very, very beautiful here for us to understand. He surrendered completely. He's Parama Bhakta. We know always Narada keeps saying like Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. And what is one important work which is done by Narada? He goes and spreads the Nama Sankirtana and Bhajana to everybody. The leader of this Bhajana Sampradaya can be told as Narada Maharishi. Jayan krite yajan yagnyehi trethayam dvapare archayan edapnoti tadapnoti kalau sankirtya keshavam. What this says is, Jayan krite, by doing the jnana in Krita Yuga, yajan yagnyehi trethayam, by you doing the yajnas and the yagas, whatever they could get in the Treta Yuga, dvapare archayan, whatever merits they could get in Dwapara Yuga by constructing temples and all that, in Kali Yuga, we'll not have the time, energy, inclination, anything to do all these kind of massive efforts. So, yadapnoti, tadapnoti, whatever was the benefits that they earned by doing all these, today we can earn by Kalau Sankirtya Keshavam. By singing about Bhagavan Keshava, you can achieve the same results in Kali Yuga. So therefore, Kali Yuga is relatively easier for us to do a lot of things. Therefore, Narada Maharishi actually goes to different places in order to spread the greatness by singing, by repeating God's name, everything like that. So will he ever miss the Suprabhata? He comes there and he starts singing. So what happens? Tantri Prakarsha Madhura Swanaya. When we say Tantri Prakarsha, one way to understand is stringing the veena. Right? His Vipanchi Veena, he is stringing the veena. But in many different texts, the strings refer to the gunas that we have. What is Narada actually stringing? He is trying to get the right pitch by using the entirely sattvic guna. all of us have a combination of three different gunas: Sattva guna, Rajo guna, and Tamo guna. So here, what does Narada Maharishi do? He is filled with Bhagavad Chintana to that great extent that his singing is completely Shuddha Sattva. It has no combination of Raja and Tama itself. Madhura Svanaya, such a melodious sound comes from it. Gayatyananta Charitam. Along with that, sometimes today we see there is an instrumental person somewhere sitting beside, and the vocalist sings while somebody else plays the instrument, right? Narada Maharishi is all in one. So he sings and he plays for himself. So the orchestra is also done by him. He is singing simultaneously also. So such greatness was there. He is singing the Ananta Charita of Bhagavan. His words are filled with the stories of Bhagavan. His fingers are filled with the stories of Bhagavan. The ambience is also resonating with that everything is Suddha Sattva. So Tantri Prakarsha Madhurasvanaya. So that is the concept that has been brought out here. Prakarsha, the plucking, represents the plucking of the right guna. So the string, Tantri, stands for the Sattva guna here. Gayatyananta Charitam. And what does he sing? Not just one song or anything. Ananta Charitam, multiple stories he keeps reciting. Gayatyananta Charitam, Naradopi, that kind of a Naradaha, what does he do? Bhasha Samagra Masakrit Karachara Ramyam. Very, very important statement here. Bhasha. Panini Maharishi explains the word Bhasha. Usually, Deva Bhasha is considered Samskrita. Manushya Bhasha is the vernacular language used by people to converse. So, when we say Bhasha, most often it can refer to Manushya Bhasha, not just Deva Bhasha. So, here Bhasha Samagra is used, right? So, including all languages. So, many interpreters have mentioned that what Devarishi Narada was singing was not just in Deva Bhasha, it included Manushya Bhasha. In the previous sloka, we saw that Phala Payasani Bhuktva Salila Matakeli, right? So, how did we interpret it? Vedas were there, Divya Prabandhams were there. So, the Samskrita Vedas were there, Tamil Prabandhams were there. So, here Bhasha Samagra could also mean that he was singing in Sanskritam. He was also singing the divine Prabandhams, the Tamil Pasurams there in front of Venkatesha. It could also mean that he was singing other songs like Annamacharya, Telugu Kirtana, so many things, right? Bhasha Samagra. One language will not suffice to sing about Bhagavan. That's actually a reference to Taittiriya Upanishad, which says, Yathovacho Nivartante. Words fall in short when we have to explain Bhagavan. Therefore, many different things have to be used. Asakrit Karachara Ramyam. So what happens when he plays the instrument is, it has to keep going up and down, right? He plays it in such a beautiful way that melodious tunes are coming. It can mean physically he is moving his fingers. It can also mean that he is going to the different avatars of Bhagavan, taking a deed from here, taking a deed from there, going everywhere around to bring the Suddha Sattva experience to all the devotees. In fact, Bhagavan Krishna also says, right? Sambhavami yuge yuge. I keep taking avatars time and again. So different charitras from different yugas, different scenarios are brought in by Narada Maharishi. So he is using all the means, like how all the earlier Devas, Rudra, everybody, they used all their facets to admire Bhagavan, right? Like that, Narada uses his hands to string all the strings, create beautiful sound in front of Venkatesha, using different languages. And what is he doing? Ananta Charitam, he is telling different stories about Bhagavan's deeds. Bhasha Samagra Masakrit Karachara Ramyam Sheshadri Shekhara Vibho Tava Suprabhatam. Let this be a very auspicious morning to you, O Bhagavan.
Tantri Prakarsha Madhurasvanaya Vipancha Gayatyananta Charitam Tavanaradope Bhasha Samagramasakrit Karachara Ramyam शेषाद्रिशेखरविभो तव सुप्रभातम्।
कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रहृदे स्वभावात् करोमि यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि।